I want again to welcome you back to another session. Remember, this is a continuation from the previous lesson. So the last lesson was on education. So this is lesson 2 on education. And I want us to pick up from where we left. Remember, we were talking about subjects. So our last subject will be social studies, which is a subject covered in primary schools. So this is how we sign social studies. Using both hands, you form S. So this is social, and this is study. So social studies as a subject will be signed like this: social studies. That's how we sign it. The next word here is the syllabus. The syllabus, we're going to use both hands using letter S. So like this behind. So this is the place of articulation for the word syllabus. So S, using S, you bring it this side. So this is the syllabus. When it comes to curriculum, we are going to use letter C. So the same articulation. This is curriculum. So this is the syllabus and this is the curriculum. That's how we sign those words. The next word here is project. You have a project. You are doing something. You have a project. So same way, the way we signed the syllabus and the curriculum. But now we are going to use letter P. So P, this is project. A project, this one. The next word here is to project, or a projector. To project, to show, or a projector. So using both hands, we are going to like that. So you turn this one around the other hand, and so the way it gives light. So this is a projector, or to project. The next word here is to learn. This is to learn, or to study. This is to learn. So you are taking the knowledge here and you are putting the knowledge in the head. So this is to learn or to study. The next word here is to teach. Teach. This is to teach. Teach. From this word teach, we form a teacher. So articulation should be here. So teach, teacher. That's how we sign teach and teacher. To train, like you are in a training college. You are in a training college. So to train, we're going to use both hands. You use letter T. So this one, like this. So this is to train. This is the place of articulation. Train or training. 1, 2. So this is to train. 2 times. 1, 2. Train or training. That's how we sign it. The next one is to explain. You are maybe making classification on a point, so you explain. So this is to explain. To explain. This is to explain. To explain. The next one is a discussion. Remember, a discussion is either between 2 people or within a group. So we use we place it on this hand. So this, like this. The way when someone talks, you talk, another one like that. So this is to discuss. This one, to discuss or discussion. The next word here is to research. To research. This is to research. That's the place of articulation. That's to research. The next word here is to guide and counsel. Guidance and counseling. You guide like this. This. So you guide. This is to guide. To guide. When you are advising someone, to guide. Like that. That's it. The next word here is experience. Maybe you have experience in playing football. So you have experience. So here, like this. So experience like this. Experience. That's one way of signing experience. Another form of signing experience, just near here. You don't touch this time round. So like this. Just 2 times. Experience like that. But when you use this one, you touch the cheek. So experience or experience. That's how we sign the word experience. The next word here is principal. A principal, a school principal, the head of a school. We use P. You just in a circular form like this, then you touch here. So principal. This is the principal. Deputy principal. We use D. First, this is D for deputy, and this is principal. So deputy principal. The next one is vice. Maybe you want to say vice president. So the word vice, you use V the same way we did with the deputy. So this is vice. So this is vice, and this is chairperson. So you can say vice chairperson. So this is a chairperson. So vice chairperson. You want to be very specific. The chairperson that chaired the meeting, maybe it was a man or a woman. So you can say the chairman or the chairwoman. That is it. But chairperson, chairperson like that. The next word here is to know and knowledge. I know that. And knowledge. So to know is one. No, like this. Knowledge twice. So we go to know, knowledge, like that. The next word here is skills. You have skills in a given field. You have skills like this, like this, like this. If you do this, like this, it becomes dollars, the US dollars, this one. So skills, we are using this. We are using A, like this. So, like this, like this, like this. So these are skills, and this is the US dollars like this, and these are the skills we are talking about. The next word here is a class, a classroom, a class. We are going to use C. You remember how we did to socialize or social studies. We used S, social. So for this case, we are going to say to use C. So this is class. This is class. This one is class. Maybe you want to say class 2, class 3, and what have you. The next one is a paper. A paper. The one you can write on. A paper. Paper like this. Paper. A paper. This is a paper. Paper. That's why when we did the program, you remember in the previous lesson, program was like this because you are reading or the program is arranged on a paper. So program. So this is a paper. Paper like that. That's a paper. The next one is a pen. A biro pen. You use P like this. That's a biro or a pen. Just like this. 1, 2, 1, 2. A biro. That's how we sign. The next one here is to write. To write like this. To write like this. This one like this. That's writing or to write. The next word here is a piece of chalk. A piece of chalk. And most of the chalks are white. So from that color, we have the chalk and the chalkboard. So chalk, you point, white. Why? This is the chalkboard. You don't use a chalk to write in a book or on a paper, on the board. So that's a chalk. The next one is a computer. Computer. Computer like this. Computer like this. Like this. That's a computer. So place of articulation is here in front of you. So this is a computer. That's a computer. The next word is library. You remember how we signed on transport? We did like this using L. Lorry. Lorry. But library, we are going to arrange books. So the same way, but different ways of articulation. Like this. 3 times is enough. So library, like that. Lorry, like this. So don't forget. Using the same hand shape. Library, like that. Lorry, like that. That's how we sign. That's how we have the difference between those two words. Vocabulary, vocabularies. we use V like this. So just twice, 1, 2. That's vocabulary. That's how we sign the word vocabulary. The next word here is a dictionary. 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 Remember, vocabulary was vocabulary like that. Dictionary, we are using the dictionary like this 2 times. 1, 2. So this is a dictionary. That's a dictionary. The next word here is to employ. Employment, to employ someone. So when you are employing someone, you are picking someone and you are bringing to the organization. So you hold a person like this one, like this. So this to employ. To employ. Remember, this one was a man. But to employ, you pick someone from somewhere and you appoint. So this to appoint, appointment, or to employ someone. That's how we sign. To employ or employment. That's how we sign. To dismiss. You employ someone and you can dismiss. You can sack him or her. So to dismiss, like this. Like this. So we are going to sign it like this. So you dismiss like this one. With that facial expression. When you sack someone, when you dismiss someone, because you feel that person is not so important in that organization. So you, like that. So that's to sack or to dismiss someone. The next one is Teachers Service Commission. Teacher, we have already learned. Teacher, service or to serve, like this. That is service. Commission, we are going to use C. It goes across. That's commission. So we go the Teachers Service Commission. That's how we sign the Teachers Service Commission. We try. We go. Teachers. The Teachers Service Commission. We are almost done. The next one is the board. The board of managers. The board. The board of managers. We used to be. This is the board. The board. Not the body. This is the body. The body. This is the body. The board. The board of. This is to manage. You remember how we signed manage. This is to manage. And this is a manager. So a board or the board of managers. That's how we sign. A day school. A day school using D. So like this. The way you go to school in the morning, you come back in the evening. So this is a day school. Or either of the direction, either from you, away from you, or in front of you like this. So using D. So that's this is a day school. Boarding school. Boarding school. This is to sleep. So a school where children sleep is a boarding school. So this is a day school and a boarding school. Remember, this is a board of governors or a board of managers. Now, as I said last time, education is one of the very broad subject, and we will have so many lessons. So this lesson number 2 on education. Keep on practicing. See you in the next lesson.